The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
There was a boy by the name of Mike Stone. Mike Stone's, all his older brothers, he wasn't Jewish, all his older siblings were Olympians. They got into the Olympics. They didn't make it far at all. His father was an Olympic trainer. His father was tired and burnt out and done by the time Michael came of age to even train for the Olympics. Michael comes up to his dad and he says, "Dad, I want to join the Olympics." And he was the least able of all of his siblings. And his father says to him, "Mike, please just leave me alone. There's only so much disappointment one person can handle. Just forget it. Do anything else. You can do anything. You're amazing. Let me have my beer. Just leave me alone." And he says, "No, Dad, I'm doing it. I'm getting a gold. By the way, also, if you're not going to train me, I'll find someone else. So what's it going to be?" So he says, "You know what? I'll train him. I know Michael. He's going to quit." At least his older siblings had the tenacity, the ability, the sheer physical talent. This guy's got none. He's going to quit. So he says, "Okay, Mike, what field would you like to pursue in the Olympics? Which game? What category?" Michael says, "Pole vaulting." Now, pole vaulting is probably one of the hardest Olympic sports to do. You have to have the strength of an Olympic weightlifter, you have to have the agility of an Olympic gymnast, and you have to have the speed of an Olympic runner. So you have to train basically to be an Olympian in 3 categories and combine them in one. That's also with perfect timing perception, depth perception, and a few other things. So he says, "Okay, great. That's perfect for me, because this is not going to go further than a week. You are going to quit. There's no way this is going anywhere." She says, "Dad, again, I'm going from gold. If you're not in it for the long haul, quit now, I'll get someone else." He says, No, buddy, I'm here." Sure enough, I'm sure he figured out, a week turns into a month turns into a year. Make a long story short, it's years later, Michael's at the Olympics, and he's standing there. You can look this up. He's standing there. The bar is set higher than he's ever jumped over before. He's never vaulted this high in his life. If he misses this one, he's out. 3 inches higher than he's ever vaulted before. Now, 3 inches in pole vaulting, I say this like I'm a professional here, but I read the story. 3 inches in pole vaulting is a mile. It's a lot. Michael sets himself up. His father is fainting in the crowd. He's ecstatic. He can't even believe he's gotten this far. He's guaranteed a bronze. He gets over this thing. He has a silver. He can't even imagine it. He goes down. Sure enough, he clears the pole. He beat his personal best, clears the pole. Crowd goes wild. His father jumps out of the stands, runs up to him, hugs him, and kisses him and says, "Michael, if this is where it ends, I want you to know I could die today happy." And he said, "Dad, you still don't get it. I didn't come here for silver. I came here for gold. Now either help me or I'll find someone else." And his father said, "Okay, let's get ready." Now we're 5 inches over his personal best. The original personal best. There's no way. It's just a physical impossibility. His dad's setting him up for failure. He's telling him, "It's okay, don't worry. This other guy has the..." He said, "Dad, I'm going for gold. What you're doing right now is just convincing me that that's impossible. So either tell me I can do this or go away." And he said, "Michael, you know what? I didn't think you can lift a barbell. I didn't think you could wake up in the morning to show up to fight for this. I didn't think you had anything. Go for it. I'm a loser. I fail on the rest of them. You're the only one who has believed since day one. Go for it. You got this." And sure enough, Michael goes running down, and he vaults, and he makes it. And he has gold. The news reporters got a hold of his story that all his siblings went before him. They interviewed his father, and his father came clean on air, saying that, "I've never believed in my son since day one. And this kid did all this on their own," and they all went crazy. And for news reports for days afterwards were talking about him. Michael Stone never saw any of these news reports. There's one point of information I forgot to tell you. Michael Stone is blind. He can't see. It wasn't his father that didn't believe in him. It was reality itself that didn't believe in him. Everyone could have told him. Anyone could have told him. You didn't have to be a professional to know this kid doesn't have depth perception. He doesn't have eyes. He can't see. It's not physically possible to do what he wants to do. We recruit our haters. Those that say no to us. Those that try to, it could be a boss, it could be a spouse, it could be a son, it could be a father. Those that want to keep us in the box of mediocrity, we respect them, we smile at them, we nod at them, and then we rub their face in it when we prove them wrong. But we know for a fact that we're going to prove them wrong. We recruit our haters. They end up becoming our best allies.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org